type 2, Mr. Odeme, or you mute yourself and you let me know.
Yeah, started recording.
All right, thank you. So because of what's happening in America, it's going to actually affect so many things. That's why I tell people, if you actually want to be a forex trader, there's so many things that you have to let go, because it's so much, you have to put so much sacrifice in learning. You have to put so much sacrifice in, you have to know more about other countries' economy, what's happening there. Because what moved the market, this candlestick you're seeing don't move themselves. What moved the market is what? How the economy of each country is. Is it strong or is it weak? The candlestick you're seeing here just help you to predict what is happening. When you see the candlestick is actually going on a downtrend, you know that the economy of a particular country is weak. When it's going on an uptrend, it shows you that the economy of that particular country is what? Strong. But how will you know? How will you foresee? Because what we do is, the people that move the market mostly is the economy, the market makers. But we, the retail traders, what we do is just copy what the market makers are doing. How do we do that? Is to get ourselves acquainted with what's happening worldwide. Like now, Pfizer is trying to release the vaccine for coronavirus, and as soon as that thing is in the market, you know, it gives dollars more strength. So these are the things you need to get yourself acquainted to. You watch Bloomberg TV, you watch CNN. You need to know what's happening in each country. You need to know what is driving the economy of each country that you are trading. If it's New Zealand, you know that they have tourists, they have good economy and more of the tourist attraction. So what is going to happen? If you are going to Japan, you know it's more of technology. What are the new technologies that they're actually doing? These are the things that you have to check. Can you give me 1 minute? Sorry about that. So these are the things that you need to check and look at when you want to enter any trade in the market. And also, for those, we learned how to do the support and resistance, how to draw it. If you're just joining us, you have to go back to the previous class, and start studying how to identify this. I don't like using what's it called, indicators, because they can actually be confusing if you don't know how to use it. So I always tell people to look out for patterns, look out for structures, look out for support and resistance zone, and also look out for price action. These are the things that help you know what to do in the forex market. Are you buying or are you selling? These are the things that you need to understand, and which we've gone through all that. So we're looking at 5 pairs today, and 4 of the pairs have USD. The first one is NZD USD, gold, Euro USD, USD JPY, and NZD CHF. So looking at this thing, we have more of USD pairs here. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go to DXY and check what is going to happen. Like I explained last week, somebody asked me, what is the work of DXY? DXY is a currency, USD dollars currency index. When you see the market on a downtrend, if it's going down like this, just like how you're seeing on the screen, it tells you that the dollars is weak. But when you see it going up, it's giving you a bullish move. It tells you that the dollar is going to start gaining what? Strength. So these are the things you look out for when you come to check on DXY. And if you're trading any USD pair, you draw your support and resistance zone on DXY, predict where it's going to go, then trading any other pair will be easier for you. It's not just DXY, you have to also check Euro. If you're trading Euro USD, you also check the Euro index to how the market is moving. If you are doing that, every other pair have their own index. But why I'm picking the USD here is because it's a major thing we're doing today. 4 pairs have the USD on it. So we have to look at what's going to happen in the market. Now, sorry about that. Let me start with the monthly. I deleted it. Let me start with the monthly and see what's happening here. Now, if you are looking at this, because I love my class to be interactive. If you're looking at this pattern or this movement in the market, what do you see happening here? Before I change it to a line chart, because when you look at the line chart, Let us in. Udeme, there are some people at the waiting room. Please, can you let them in? I just got a message from the chat box now.
Okay.
All right, thank you. So if I change this to a line chart, if you look at this, what are you seeing? Is it a bullish market or a bearish market? Let me squeeze it now. Use the chat box, type on the chat box. Can everyone hear me? Bullish market, Jeremiah. Okay, who else? What are you seeing? Bearish, bullish. Francis said bearish. Gerard said bullish. Jeremiah bullish. Just 3 people actually here. Are the rest on the call? Divine, okay. Now let me check. Let's check how this is going to react. You know, this is a monthly time frame. Like I told you in the previous classes, you analyze your trade from the higher time frame, but if you want to enter a trade, you go to the lower time frame, because every little move on a higher time frame is a long move on the lower time frame. So you can't have a small account and you want to do what? Trade using the higher time frame, enter a trade on a higher time frame. That's going to be a very wrong move. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Somebody say ranging. The market is not actually ranging, it's actually moving. So for now, what we are seeing here, let me use my headline. That will lock it. Good. Now, this is what you're seeing here. The move here, this move here, this move, this move, this, and this. So you can see now that the market is creating what? What is the market creating? For those who can see it. Oh, I've given you the answer. Let me delete that. What is the market creating? Lower highs or higher highs? Is the market creating higher low or lower highs? What's the market creating? Uptrend. Somebody say double bottom. Okay, higher highs. Okay, lower highs. Good, good. Okay, now you can see it here. This what this the I know you are seeing a double top here, but you know what we talked about M. Market has to do what before you can call it an M. Has to break through this neckline, retest it, and do what? Continue. If you remember the previous classes. Now look at what I'm showing you here. This is a W pattern. Market came here, formed this impulse move, did a correction back to this level. You see? Now here is what? A new support. So market may likely come back to test the support, bounce off it and go up, or break it and do what? Come down. So with this is to tell us what is going to happen on each pair. But before we take our decision, let's use this monthly to draw our support and resistance. Now we've understand that currently market is now on the support zone. This is coming down here to do what? To either test the support here before going up. But we're going to see if this is this bearish move you saw here is a fake out. Oh, sorry, I did not close this key. I need to delete this. Just give me a minute. Okay, so I'm going to delete all this thing. Then I would, for those who just started with us on how to draw a support and resistance zone. Okay, good. Shows that you guys are doing well. All right. Now, if I change this to line chart, just like the you can see how it's easy for you to do what? Identify these levels. Remember what I told you on how to identify your zone using the line chart? The most recent pullback is what you're going to use to identify what? A zone. Now, the most recent pullback is from here. If you can see my cursor, let me change it. from here, this place up to this what? To this place here. From this low to this high, that is the most recent pullback. So what I'm going to do is pick my rectangular box and do what? Remember, this is the what? Monthly. And you can use this for any what? Any time frame. But we're just trying to identify and predict what is going to happen to what? DXY, to US index. So now this is the most recent one here. And another one is this one here to this place. Another one, because this one also falls within this, we're going to look at the one that is most recent outside the box here. So another one here is from here to here. Or we can pick this from here, any of this, because all these are ordered within this order zone. So this is the next one, but it falls within this same guy. Change it to candlestick, you will see that price is actually reacting to this zone here. So the most recent one we're going to pick again is this one here, from here to here. If I pick my diagram and draw from here, I'm going to adjust it 1 minute. So I've identified two zones here, and let's see how price reacted to it. If you change it to candlestick, you see that now price is currently sitting on this zone, which you can call a what? Support zone, because it has broken out of here. Is previously a resistance. If you can see what, let me change this. You can see all here, price was consolidating up and down, selling and this. It broke out of the resistance zone, came back to retest it, went up, broke through it, came back to retest it, broke it, and all that. It kept doing this until this bullish move. It broke. This was the move that we took. For those that bought the gold that we had 1,000 pips, this was the move. Okay, no, that was a selling of that was a sell, not, I think the sell was this particular one. Gold was selling, so it was this particular move. But anyway, this move broke it out, did some consolidation here, broke out, is still within this what? Now here is now a support zone. The new support zone is no more a resistance zone. So price is still within the support zone. So two things we're expecting. Is either price does what? Go back up like this, which will make USD index strong, or price will do what? Break out of this zone like this, do a retest like this, and do what? Continue selling. So these are the things that we are what? Anticipating for index using the monthly time frame. But from what I'm looking at here, I'm expecting, since it's still within my what? Support zone, DXY is bullish for my own analysis. So now we've seen it here on the monthly. Now let's go down to the weekly and see how price is reacting to all this. We'll go down all down to what? The 1 hour time frame. Now this is the weekly. Weekly is still showing us that price is what? Ranging on our support zone. This is the daily. Price is still within what? Our support zone. Let me squeeze it so we can see it. Let me zoom out a bit. You can see that price is still within that support zone. We'll go to H4. Now you can see that there are more moves in H4. If I delete this and let's draw our, let me change it. Like I told you, you can do what? Draw your support and resistance zone on any time frame. Now this is H4. Let's pick the nearest. Before I show you, before I draw this, this is the nearest, the last pullback. Please, Udeme, can you let people in? Thank you. Some people are pinging on the chat. Now, this is the latest what? Pullback. You can see that this is a bearish move. It was coming down, did this and did this before it moved up. So from here to here is the what? Most recent pullback. So now I'm going to draw this and see how price is going to react to that move. Thank you, Deme. Thank you. Like what I taught the other class, I said you can squeeze the charts. You can, if you choose to zoom out to the bearers, fine. But you know, when you zoom out, some people always tell me that they can't see the move happening and all that. You can also reset your chart. Anyhow you do it, if you decide to reset your chart, then you what? You identify your zone. Now this is the zone we identify. The next one is here, this pullback. This is another one from here to here. So what are you going to do? You pick your horizontal line and draw from here to this place. Okay. I'm just going to show you how price is reacting to all this. We'll pick another horizontal line. This is the nearest, this is another pullback from here to here. So you pick a horizontal line and you draw from the tip, beginning of the pullback to the end of the pullback. You do the same thing there. You draw it down. All the recent pullbacks, you check them. This is another pullback here from here to here. If you understand what I'm doing, type 3 on the chat box. We've not started chat. We've not started the main stuff. I'm just trying to check the strength of US dollars. What is going to happen? If you understand what I'm doing, type 3 on the chat box. Miracle says she can't hear anything. Miracle, dial in on the call. Can someone copy the stuff I sent on the chat? Copy it and paste it on the chat group, please, or the Zoom call. All right, now let me change this to candlestick and we'll see how price reacted to this. My chat is blinking. I want to see those that are understanding what I'm saying. Okay, 3, good, beautiful. Please, can you copy what I posted on the chat on how you can hear me? Someone copy it from the group, the WhatsApp group, and post it on the Zoom link so others can understand how to do it. Okay, yes. So you can see how price is reacting here from this zone up to this zone. So what I'm expecting now is price, this is now a support zone. So come here, there might be a little consolidation here. Price will break out of this and keep going from zone to zone. That's how it is. Let's start from here. You see how price reacted here. Broke out of this zone with this bullish move. If you draw up here, you see that there's another zone here that made price to react. Look at the zone here. This is the zone that makes price to actually react. This pullback from here to here. If I change it to candlestick, you will see that price did what? Broke out of it, came back and closed below it. So like I always tell you in the classes, when price break from any zone, always wait for what? A retest. Now you see this bullish candle that broke out like this. Broke this zone, and did what? It closed here. And this other candle beneath here did what? Closed below the zone. So if you are trading this pair, your sell should be from here on the next candle, because this is a breakout and it closed here. So we should wait for a retest. And the retest is this particular candle till we do what? Sell this pair. So that's how we do for your zoning. Break, retest, you either buy or you sell. If a candle breaks any zone and there's no retest, please do not do what? Buy that thing, because you don't know how far it's going to go. Just like this bullish candle that broke this particular zone here. Some people might just see that there's broken it and start buying. Wait for a retest and see if the buy will continue. If there's no retest, like this one, this candle that came back here to retest it, you know your stop loss will be below here. So if you take this as a retest and you decide to buy this pair, you will move in profit a bit. Maybe say your TP is here, you move in profit a bit, you secure your profit. If it comes back, it hits you on your stop profit, or does what? Hits you on your stop loss if you did not secure your profit. So that's why we always do when we enter a trade and we have 30 or 40 pips in profit, we secure, we move toward break even. So if you don't wait for a break, for a retest, you are going to keep losing trades. Now, this is DXY. You can see price is forming a W. This is a W. You can see it here. But until we ascertain this is a W, price needs to break out to at least this level or break out to this other zone and do what? Come down. But because we have our zone drawn here, we know that price is on the support zone, is coming to this up place. From here, it's either going to break and retest here or break out of it and come up to this place. And the more this move is going up like this, the more we are seeing a bullish reaction on DXY, the more we're expecting dollars to do what? Strengthen. And if dollars strengthen, if dollars is the we have the, what's it called? The base and the quote currency. If dollars is on the base currency, we're expecting to do what? Keep buying. If dollars is on the quote currency, we're expecting to what? Keep selling. So now we understand what is happening on DXY that is on a bullish move to the upside. So our mindset is now telling us that what we're looking for in any pair that has USD is that what? USD is going to be gaining more strength because of our analysis on what? DXY. So now let's go to the first one, which is NZD USD. I'm going to delete this. I'll delete this and I'll start with monthly. Like I used to say, if you are not, we're not analyzing anything, looking at this pair, what are you seeing in the market currently? Is the market going up or is the market coming down? Please, can you type on the chat box? No analysis, you're just looking at it with your naked eye. What is the market doing? Is the market going up or the market is coming down? Please use the chat box. Uptrend, okay. Someone said down, okay. Going up. Okay, let me zoom out so people can see it clearly. So now that I've zoomed out, what are you seeing now? Uptrend or downtrend? I think those that said down will now change their mind, right? Up, beautiful. Beautiful, you will see an uptrend. So what you're seeing now is an uptrend. The market is going up. So we're going to, and like I tell people, when you're not analyzing anything, just looking at it, you will know what is happening in the market. That the market's either going up or the market is coming down. Now we've ascertained here that the market has been going up on NZD USD. You know that this is a monthly time frame, right? So we need to know first how this works. Now, but if you zoom out, if you reset this chart and zoom out a bit, you will see that the market is creating what? Lower, higher lows. See first high here, low, this. Let me do it. Let me use this trend line. You know, by the time you use trend line, let me lock it. Remember, this is still monthly. So you either seeing something like this will happen to come down, or it will keep going what? Up to this level, break out here, and do what? Go up. Anyhow you feel. So this is for the monthly time frame. We don't know what's going to happen, but we'll go to the what's it called? Lower time frame to see how the market reacts. Now let's come to the weekly. So what are you seeing now that's happening in the weekly? Type on the chat box. The market is going up, right? You can see now it started downward here, and this is reacting, going up. We'll go to the daily. You can see it. Like I tell the students that started with us, if you want to analyze pair and enter a trade, pick the time frame that suits your account balance. Some people prefer to use 15 minutes because of the account balance they have. Some people prefer to use 4 hours because the move on each time frame can be long move on a lower time frame. Now let's go to H4. I like drawing from the H4, my zones. So I'm going to change this to line charts. So we'll know what's going to happen. If the market is going to be bearish or the market is going to be what? Bullish. Now, what's the most recent pullback? The most recent pullback is this one here. This is an uptrend. So this one here down to this place, which is a very big one, from here to down to this place. Because you can see the market is going up, 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 and all this way. So you pick here, go from here. Why are you not working? Okay, draw it. Remember, you can use any color. You can change it to your what? To red as a resistance zone and blue as a support zone. It depends on what you want to do. Okay. Now this is the most recent one. If I change this to candlestick, you see how price is reacting to it. You see how price is reacting to what? To it. But now, price is stuck within this resistance zone. So for us to know what's going to happen in the future, we have to draw the next zone to know if price is going to react to the next zone we're going to draw. And how do you know the next zone? Change it back to what? Your line chart and look for the next available pullback. And the available pullback is this one you are seeing here, from here to here, because every other pullback here is reacting what? To this one resistance zone here. So the next one is this one here. From this zone, let me change this to my peak arrow. From here up to this place. So I'll pick my rectangle and draw my rectangle. Draw my rectangle. This is another one from here to here. This market has so many pullbacks in it. I literally don't like trading NZD pairs because mostly what moves NZD is the news. It reacts based on what? News. The next one is this one you're seeing here from here, because this one is actually higher than this one. So we're going to pick this one here and see how it is. Okay, change this to what? Candlestick, and see how price is reacting. Came here, tested it, down here, retest here, came down, broke out. There was no retest. It just kept going up, up, up. Came back here. This was the particular one. It did what? Retest. Let me delete this particular zone. Let's use this 3. So you see how price reacted here. So if I'm looking at this pair, I will not enter this pair until I see how market reacts what? On Sunday night. Then that will determine if I will enter this pair Monday or I will leave the pair and look for the one. Out of the 5 pairs, look for the one that have the possible entry for us to do what? Take it. So now what this is telling me that NZD is actually strong. We can see it from the higher time frame that everything is indicating a bullish move on NZD. So anything you are doing here basically might just be if you want to sell this, because when you are trading, when you are checking the index of every other currency, you also check the E. Like now we've checked the index of DXY. It's telling us that DXY is strong. If we also check the index of NZD, it may show that NZD is strong. And when 2 currencies are strong, what happens in the market? It consolidates. But if one currency is weak and the other one is strong, what happens to the market? The one that is strong will move. You see a move going up. So now that from all the indications from the higher time frame, we've seen that price is what? NZD is strong. And what particularly moves NZD most times is what? News. The news move the market very, very well. If there's a good thing in the economy, you see how the market will move very, very fast. And the Asian session is during the night time when we are what? When we are asleep. But from the look of these things, market is what? On the what? On the resistance zone. So I'm expecting price to react like this way, still inside what? The zone. And do small, let me draw. Maybe consolidate like this, keep consolidating. Then do what? Breakout, or consolidating and do what? Breakout this way. So these are the two things I'm actually expecting on NZD USD. For the market to do what? Consolidate. Because there's no particular, I'm not seeing any, what I'm seeing here is NZD is bullish, but for what's going to happen in the market, we react on Sunday, will tell me how to take this trade. If it's still going to consolidate, if it's consolidating, there's nothing for me to do. I don't enter consolidating market, ranging market. I'll wait for a particular move before I can take it. Ma, what happens when two currencies are weak? If two currencies are weak too, the same thing happens. Market consolidates. And the movement, you see the candles will be very, very, very tiny. The candles will move fast, very, very tiny, moving slow, slow, and small and small. That's how it works. So this is what I'm expecting here. The market should do what? Range, keep ranging till something happens, it breaks out, and this way. So for NZD USD, I'm not seeing any move here. You might see a small, for those who are scalping, you can sell 40 pips, 50 pips, because I love taking my TPs 100 pips. I prefer from my TP one should be 100 pips. That will give me peace of mind for me not to be coming back to my trade, looking at my trade and going all that. As soon as I enter it with my stop loss, my first TP is always 100. For those who are actually in the group, when I call trade, my first TPs are always 100. Yes, I'll show you the currency meter. Ma, how do you know a resistance zone? A resistance zone, just like what you're seeing here, a resistance zone is your what? Your ceiling. And the support zone is your what? Your floor. So this is what we call a resist. This place now, zone that the market is particular, where the market close is within, as we know how we drew the pullback, market is stuck in what? In the resistance zone, because there's a zone here, the market has broken out of it and it's still doing what? There's no price above it. So maybe you go back to the previous class and see how we understood that this is our resistance zone and our support zone. So for NZD USD, I'm not seeing any particular move. I'm expecting a ranging market. Let's go to H1 first. H1, you can see price is still what? On that zone, the same resistance zone. So I'm just expecting it to do what? Be playing in and out of the zone. Like from here to here, might give you what? Maybe at most 30 pips. Let's calculate the pips value if you decide to come down. But I will advise you to just avoid this particular. Okay, this is like 40 pips for those who want to 45 pips. But I love, I prefer market that's actually either moving upward, downward. You can see even the ranging has started from here. You can see from here to here. See what happened here. Market came back here, out here. It has started ranging anyway from here. The market is moving in what? Sideways. It's not moving up. Up, you can see the movement from here to here, back to this place, coming down here. So I'm expecting this move to continue this way before something major move it up or move it down. So for NZD USD, I will personally not take anything on this pair. I will wait till I see a direction, a clearer direction before I enter this pair. So that is for NZD USD. Let me type it here. No possible entry for me. And you must not enter every trade. even if it's you go for high probability trade, for those I tell you go for what high probability trades that you know sure you make. For those that took Euro AUD, that was the only pair I traded last week, and it gave us 100 pips plus before it came back to hit our stop entry for it hit our TP1. I think TP1 was about, yes, if I'm not mistaken, either 100 or 80 something pips, but it couldn't get to TP2. Okay, I'm going to send the previous class on the group. Somebody please, after this class, so we won't distract others, we'll send it to the group. Okay. So for this NZD USD, I'm not seeing anything here. It's either going to consolidate or to continue going on the upward move direction that it's going. But because NZD is strong, USD from the DXY analysis we have is also going strong, I'm expecting a consolidating market. A consolidating market. Consolidating market. So this pair, I won't take it. Please, I will answer your question because I don't want to waste so much time on this. Oh, Lookman said above 100 pips. Okay, good. We went above 100 pips. So those are the kind of trade that you take and you have peace of mind. Because I'm an intraday trader and also a position trader. I can just leave my trade. I'm going back and checking. I don't have that time of looking and scalping for trade and all those time. It takes more energy from me. So trading depends on your temperament. Some people prefer scalping. If you're for the fact that you're making money, some people can actually scalp this ranging market, but me, I can't do it because of the lot size you're using to trade. Do you understand? So for me, this market is not good for me to enter. So I will let this one go. Now let's go to gold. Let me delete my previous class and see. So this is gold. On the monthly time frame is what going upward. For those who saw what happened from that sale that we did over 1,000 pips, and I predicted that gold is going to test 1,700. That's $1,700. Presently, gold is at $1,870. So because it has broken every support level, I'm expecting that price should do what? Keep dropping down to about 1,700 or 1,750. So that's my prediction for gold. Now, if you look at this market, it tells you that gold have been bullish since when? 2007. Not even 2006. It has been bullish, came back here, did this move, went back up, and I'm expecting price to come down. This is a support level here. Though price might not get to that level, but I know that price is coming down. This is another level here. Let me change it to line chart. Okay. Well, impossible is nothing. Anything can happen. This is the lowest one here. So now this is another support level that price is what? Going to test. Here too is another support level. This place here. This area here too is also a support level. This area too is also a support level. So though we do not see what's it called? This area is actually a support level because price reacted to this. So I'm expecting this particular drop to this level. And that level is about 1.7. I'm going to cancel it. Okay. That price level is $1,770. So I'm still expecting gold to do what? Drop down a bit. If it breaks this level, it's going to come down here. This is another level it has not touched before it can continue upward or anything that it wants to do. But I'm expecting gold to come down to this level, 1,700. Before it does what? It continues the journey. If it breaks that 1,700, gold is coming down to 1,600 or 1,500. What is this level? Yes, 1,600 about thereabouts. That's where gold is going to get to. So these are the things that we need to look for when you're drawing your support and resistance zone. Now, this is for monthly. Let's not see what's going to happen. We'll go to what? Weekly and see what's telling us. You can see weekly is doing what? Even this ranging market in gold, you know that is a what? Big move on a what? Higher, on a lower time frame. We've spotted another support level here. You can see the support level here. Let me zoom out. If you zoom out, you see a better view for the support level here. If I change it to line chart, so what I did from this pullback here to this place, that's what I did, exactly what I did. And it's still going to give you within what? 1790, and the last place here is 1664. So I'm expecting the price of gold to drop to this level, to this support. You can see here, price, how price reacted here, here, and here. How price reacted here. So since it broke out of this particular time, it has not retested it. And for you to know that, like I said earlier, for you to confirm any zone, price must break out, retest that zone before it does what? You can confidently take a buy. So since price broke out of this zone, after this move inside, it broke out, it has not retested it back. So this retest here is to what? 17,600. So if price retests here and sits on top of this zone, you will confirm that this zone is now a strong support zone for you to buy gold. But remember, this is weekly. So this is a very big move. From here to here is over 1,000 pips again. So when you're trading this, you know how much, it's not something you can just take lightly like that. Now you can see from here, now price is what? Also coming down, down, down. This big engulfing candle just broke price. It's consolidating here. So I'm expecting another breakdown here or either go up. But what I'm expecting on this is that it will keep doing what? Dropping down here. So let me delete that chart and I'll draw my zone on H4 and we'll see how price is going to react to our zone. If you squeeze it this way, you may barely not see all those charts. So let me zoom it out and see what is the recent pullback. So this is going up. From here to here, you can see it's moving up. So the recent pullback is this place here. Let me change this. Cross to arrow. The recent pullback is from here down to this place. So I'll pick my rectangular line and draw it from here up to this place. Stretch it. The next one is this particular move from here to here. Though it's tiny, but it's also a pullback. Because by the time we draw our what's it called? Change it to candlestick, you'll see how price reacted to it. You'll be shocked how price reacted to those zones. And the next one is from here, this level here, up to this level here. So you pick your horizontal line, you draw. And you know the pips count for gold is different from currency. That's why I love trading gold. Only gold in a day can give you 500 pips. Only gold. In a day, gold has given us 1,000 pips. So that's why I'm particular more about gold than any other pair. If I can get 300 pips in one day, using 0.01, that's $300. I'm good. I don't need to trade again. It's not about the number of pairs that you're taking, but it's the one that fits you and the one you understand very well. So if I change this to candlesticks, you'll see how price did what? Reacted to this. So presently now, price is sitting on a what? On a support zone. So what I'm expecting if the market open is for price to do what? React on that zone, because anytime price is sitting on any zone, it must surely do what? React. Now, if price breaks this support zone that is sitting on currently, where is the next place price is going to go? This is another zone we just spotted here, which is this one from here to here. So let's draw it to have peace of mind that in case price breaks that place, where is it going to go next? Let me just give me a minute. This place. That's another support zone. You can even see how price reacted there, up here, up here. That's this place here, down to this place. Let me just stretch it. Okay, you can see I went to the past to see why price turned. And when I did that, you see that price reacted to that particular zone. So let me change it to candlestick. And you see what price did here. So if price actually breaks this zone here, let me change the color. If price breaks this pink zone where it is currently now sitting on, where it's coming is here, 1861. You know, as price closed at 1870. So if it breaks there, it's coming down to this level. If it doesn't break here, it will come back and retest this level, which is 1877 or 78. That's about 80 pips from where it is. So currently, what will happen with gold is I'm seeing more of a retest back to this place, which because it's on the support zone. So I'm expecting price to do a retest here like this and react like this. I'm sure you understand it. So this is what I'm expecting price to do. So by Sunday, 11 o'clock, by the time price reacts, I will know that if I'm going to trade this pair bearish, wait for a retest, then I can sell it from here. Because if market open and you start selling, you might make a mistake because currently it's sitting on a zone. And that zone is a support zone. So you can't sell on a support zone. You only buy on a support zone and you sell on a resistance zone. So I will comfortably sell when price closes below this zone here. Let me change this to red. So it will be easy for you to identify. Let me change it to red. Okay, so as soon as market open, this is what I'm expecting. Price will react here, then I can sell comfortably from here down here. Or if it breaks it out, then I'll do what? Wait for a retest before I buy. Then I know that index I'm seeing. Let's say market happened, it reacted like this. It broke it out, retest like this, and did what? Continue doing like this. So this is what you'll see. But for me, this trade, I'm expecting a what? A downward move on it. Because looking at all indication, sorry. Let me tell you that. For more indication, this is a what? This candlestick here broke so many resistance. And if you draw my Fibonacci from here to here, I'm sure here is 61.8. Even if looking at it, let me just draw my Fib to be on the safe side. Okay. Oh, this is from here to here. Oh, almost 50%. All right, almost 50%. Okay, 38.2. Okay, price came to 38.2, which is another strong level. But I'm expecting it to do what? Keep coming downward instead of going up. Because price is on a support. This support zone highest is my move for me is this area. But if it breaks this red zone you're seeing here, I will expect a retest before I do what? I buy. But if the price is still hanging between this red zone and this purple zone, it's still a sell for me. On what? On gold. Until price gets to 177, then I can confidently do what? Say, okay, yes, that place is a good, another zone, a new support zone that needs to what? React very well for gold. But this move here you're seeing, and based on the news that the Pfizer is actually released that vaccine, those news will make USD stronger. You know, there are different things in the market: technical analysis, fundamental analysis, and also sentimental analysis. So presently, now that there's economic situation in America and this coronavirus stuff, all these things you need to combine it with your what? Technical analysis. So now that Pfizer said they are releasing the vaccine, and I know by the time they release the vaccine, every other country will come and buy from what? US from America. And when people come flock into your economy to do more trade, what happens to your economy? It gets what? Stronger. So those are the things that are actually giving me more confidence to do what? Sell this pair than to do what? Buy it. But I cannot base all my analysis that because of those things. But from what I'm seeing here is price will react the way this is here. Respect this pink zone you saw here. Come to retest this place and do what? Continue this move downwards. So for me, my bias for gold is what? Bearish. Bearish move. My bias. I will sell when price closes below. What's the price? 1890. Yeah, this area is comfortable for me to sell. Not 1890. 18, sorry. Let me check this place. 1870, 1880. That area, which is where you have this zone, that red zone. So this is my move for what? Gold. Let me go to H1 and see. Okay. So this is what I'm telling you now. I'm expecting price to do what? But if you want to buy this pair, know that you are going to do what? Don't go far, just do 50 pips from here to this place. Let me use my ruler. If you decide to trade on Sunday, it's on the support zone. So look at, it's giving me, what I'm seeing here is 74 pips. So you can just do 50 pips buy and you do what? You leave the market. You can now buy buy confidently if it breaks out of this red zone and do what? Retest it before you can say, okay, yes, the bearish move did not work, so now the bullish move is actually working. But if you want to scalp this on Sunday, go for just 50 pips and you leave the market. Currently is on the support zone. Two things can happen: the market will gap, or the market will just do or start reacting and be going up. But if it breaks out of this pink zone, retest it, I will do what? Sell my gold. If it doesn't go up to this level and it keeps coming down, I'll wait for a retest on my pink zone before I do what? Sell. But I'm expecting it to do what? React on this support zone and go up a bit. So for gold, my analysis is what? Bearish. If you have any other analysis, you can post it on the group chat and we'll discuss about it. Or you can actually chat it up here, send your own chat here. So for this, I am bearish on gold. This is the move I'm expecting to happen. Go up my red zone and I sell, or do what? Break out of my red zone and I buy. But this buy, I'm not strong with it. If I'm going to buy this pair, I'll check only 50 pips. Like I said, but the long-term view I'm seeing is coming downwards. So that's for gold. Euro USD, this is what our previous analysis, and it's still working. Well, let me just do what? Delete this other one. Or don't worry, let me delete every other thing. My chat is blinking. NZD, I've done NZD USD. Caro, I've done NZD USD. I said there is no movement on it. It's consolidating. I'm expecting a consolidation, so I'm not taking the pair. So this Euro USD, let's go to monthly. What's happening there? Price is currently on, if you can see that price is currently sitting on a support, on a resistance level. Type yes before I draw the zone now. If you can see it, because I've already spotted it. Have you seen it? From here to this place, that is my what? My zone. Price is currently on a resistant what? Zone. Until it breaks out of this and closes above this is a support zone. So when price on a resistance zone, what do you expect? Do you expect a buy or a sell? If price is on a resistance zone, are you selling or are you buying? Type on the chat box, please. This is clear like the sun. This is clear like the sun. Selling, thank you. So you can see what happened here. Price broke out of this. This bearish move did what? Broke out, retest, came down this way, broke out. It did what? Retest, came out again, retested here, retested. Now this particular one broke it. This one retested. This is a fake breakout. It did what? Came out back here. So I'm expecting what? For this monthly, the market is going to react backward to where it came out from. So that's what we are expecting on Euro USD for the monthly time frame. As you can see, what is creating itself. Use your trend line, is coming down. You can see that what? It's coming down, touching the trend line, reacting. So I'm expecting more downward what move. So let's go to the weekly. We're still correct. We're expecting a what? Another drop. Let's go to the daily. Market is doing what? Consolidating on the daily. Now we'll come to the H4. So we'll delete it. Let me change to line charts and we'll see how we're going to do what? Draw our, this is the latest pullback. You can see it. Let me change this to arrow. From here to here is the latest pullback. So you pick your rectangle and you draw from here. Okay, you can see it. So the next one is this one here, because every other one is still reacting on the zone. If I change this to candlestick, you will see how this, you can see. So let's come back to the line chart and draw the next one, which is this one here, from here to here. So I'll pick my horizontal line and draw from here up to this place. Okay, you can see this is the next one here, which is from here to here. You can't pick this one, because if I change it to line charts, to candlestick, you see that price actually reacted to that one. So if I change it to line chart, the next one here is this one from here to here. So we've identified the pullback, then we'll pick our rectangular line and do what to draw. So that's how you just keep reacting. Price keep reacting. This is a big one. If you can hear me, can you type 5 on the chat box? because it just indicated to me that my internet is unstable. If you can hear me, can you type chat 5 on the chat box? All right, good. Okay, now you can see how the market is reacting here on the H4. Let me draw this. Okay, and this. In case it goes out, let me see. This is the next zone here. If price decides to go off and bounce off, the next zone is coming up, is up here. So now let me reset my chart and we'll see how price reacts to it. So this is what I see on Euro USD. Euro USD is actually creating what? This is a low, this is a high, this is a low, this is a high, but it did not break this particular high here. So that's the one that is now, you know, when you see a lower high, you see something like this. Let me draw it. For a bearish move, for a bullish move, you see something like this, this, it breaks up, this. Are you seeing it? So when you want to understand that, okay, this market is actually bullish. This is the last, after this impulse move and a correction, this was the what? The highest high. So for me to ascertain that this correction is good or is valid, the next impulse move was higher than what? The previous high. So I'm seeing lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. That indicates what? A bullish move for me. But when you're seeing higher lows like this, you see something like this. Why is it not clicking? You see something like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. You know that this is a what? A bearish move. Lower, you're seeing higher lows, higher lows. So the next impulse move is breaking the other low. So it gives you more confidence that this is what? Going down. But now look at this reaction here. See this one. I want to show you this. Let me use this. I'll lock it up. So this is what you saw here. This is an impulse move. This is an impulse move. This is a correction. This is supposed to be another impulse move. This is a correction. It's an impulse move. This is a what? So if this move here, sorry. So if this move here was indicating that, okay, this thing is a continuation for a buy, this high is supposed to break this high. But because this high did not break this high, it is coming down here. It came down back to this level, went back here, came back here. My bias for a buy on Euro USD is not strong enough. So what I'm still going to look for this pair is looking at our indication, drawing this on my chart. I'm still having a sell bias on Euro USD. So given all this analysis, it closes below my what? My zone. As at last week candle closed below this zone here. Remember, this is a 4 hours candle. Last week's candle closed below the zone. So this is what I'm expecting the move will happen. This reacts up here. Down, this. Break, this. Using this. This is what I'm expecting. But if the market decide not to move this way, based on what's happened in the past, you can see this high is the highest for that we're seeing, the present high. And this import food did not break it. This one did not break this, it did not break this. So my bullish bias is what? Out of it. So if it decides to go bullish, I'm expecting this to happen. This break, come back, retest here and do what? Go up, come back, retest here and do what? Go up. If I want to go bullish. But from all indication, I am bearish on Euro USD as soon as the market open, because it's below my what? Zone. My chart is blinking, sorry. Okay, thank you. So you can see here, let me reset the chart so you can see clearly. You can all see how the market closed last week, Friday, below this zone. So if it opens, this is the move I'm expecting. So for Euro USD, my bias is what? Bearish, not bullish. Bearish Euro USD. So look out, sell. So as the week runs out, you'll be seeing, I'll be sending in trade ideas that I'm looking at for what? Euro USD. So this is what I'm seeing here. This is my own bias for what? Euro USD. I'm not expecting a buy, but before I can buy this pair comfortably, price needs to break. Let me change this so you won't mistake it. Let me change it to blue. Price needs to break out of this blue zone, retest it, then I'll do what? Buy. And remember, if you are selling this pair, your stop loss should be above the zone. If you decide to sell this pair, let's say price came down here, retested this thing here, and you decide to place your sell, your stop loss is what? Above your zone. So if you enter from here, which is about 18,570, your stop loss should be about here, 18,720, or you can just do it 750. So your risk reward ratio, what you're willing to risk should never be higher than what you're going to lose. Always have that at the back of your mind. What you're willing to risk should never be what? Higher than what you're going to gain. That's why we love using this support and resistance zone. It helps us to do what? Mitigate the number of risks that we're going to take. So this is my bias for Euro USD. Let's go to H1 and see. H1 has even started showing this candlestick here. So I'm expecting it to come down. If it reacts to this, it will retest this thing and keep coming down. But if it doesn't, it breaks out, retests before I do what? Comfortably buy. Now let's go to 15 minutes and see if we can even see any pattern. Any pattern, like what I told you. Any pattern. The pattern I'm seeing here is a V. You can see the V, and V indicates more of buy. But because the V is on a what? Resistance zone, is not always good to buy on a resistance zone. It's never good to buy on a resistance zone. Before you can buy on a resistance zone, you need to make sure that that zone is no more a resistance zone, it's now a support zone. And how can you know it's a support zone? Price needs to break out of it like I showed you here, retest it, then this zone is no more a resistance zone, it's now a support zone for you to confidently buy. So for this, I'm still bearish on it. Now the other one is USD JPY. Looking at the monthly set, you are seeing it here, a stick and a flag. Stick and a flag. Oh, my drawing is so bad. Stick and a flag. So what we expect? Move up. But let's don't base it based on that. Let's look out for more things. So looking at this, you can see that price came back to test this what? Let me change it to line charts. Okay. price is on the support zone. So I'm expecting what? This move here to bounce back off or breaks out of this, retest this, and do what? Boom. But if this doesn't happen, the bearish bias is what? Still strong. So looking at this monthly time frame, what's happening? Looking at this monthly time frame, price is currently sitting on a support level. And this is a V. And what did I teach you about V? When you spot a V in the market, you expect a what? A pullback. To see a V like this, you expect a pullback halfway of the V, then you do what? Going up. This is a pattern. So we are seeing the V here. This is a V bottom. Price did what? Came back here. It's even doing same this, reacting it. So this is what you're expecting. So since price is sitting on the support, on the monthly time frame, it's still what? Moving up. Looking at itself, price is going up. It's on an upward move. We'll come to the weekly time frame. It's still the same thing. Upward move, sitting on a what? On a support zone. Price is up. You can see the upward move here. Let me change it to arrow. You can see how price is moving up here. Came back to do retest. Is now consolidating, but still within going up. Coming to the daily time frame, you can see how price is actually reacting to it. So let's go to H4 and we draw our support and resistance zone. Now this one is the recent pullback from here to here. So you pick your rectangle, you draw it. Okay. Pick another rectangle. This is another pullback from here to here. Okay. Pick another rectangle. Price is what? This is a big one. Price consolidated for a very long time there. On that zone. That's why you're seeing a big one there. And this one from here. So if I change it to a candlestick, you see how price reacted to it. Keep coming down and now currently on a support level. So let me zoom this thing out. Like on its higher time frame, on the H4, see that price is doing a short downward move. But now this last high, this last low here, you can see this impulse move did not break it. But every other low was broken. This one was the low here, this low broke it. This one was the low here. It did not break it, it went higher. This impulse move did not break this low, so it did what? It went higher. So this was a recent low. Now this impulse move did what? Broke this low. This impulse move did not break this low. So market reacted what? It went up. But when this one came down, what happened? It did not break it, market went up. But this one did what? Broke this low. So it nullified this one, and this particular one. So anybody that was taking this trade will be doing more short buy, more what? Sells. Now this impulse move, after the impulse move, you saw how price was reacting to it. Kept reacting to it. So let me zoom out very well. So this was the recent low after this impulse move, and this impulse move downward did not break this particular low here. Let me circle it. This last low, this was the last low here that price did not break. So what I'm expecting now, that this price is not until this one is broken, then you expect the more drop in the market. But since this impulse move stopped here on a support level, which is this place, so I'm expecting price to do what? Go upward trend. And now the secret between USD, JPY, and gold is they are what? They are not correlated. If USD, JPY is selling, gold will be what? Buying. If USD, JPY is buying, gold will be what? Selling. So now we've seen our analysis on gold that we're expecting a drop. That's why we're seeing a what? An upward move on what? On USD, JPY. Because what gives more, the reaction of gold is when you see the strength of what? JPY. If JPY have more strength, it gives gold more strength. That's why I say they are not correlated. They are inversely correlated. So these are the things you need to look out for. So now this is my move I'm expecting on what? USD, JPY. The price should do what? Currently sitting on a what? On a support level. But if it doesn't play out like this that I'm expecting, this is what I'm expecting. It will drop like this, react this way, and do what? Drop. That means this one here has to be what? Broken. This low here has to be what? Broken. For me to know that this low is no more a support. It's now a new place for a resistance zone. So when this happens, this is how you're going to see the market reaction. But from me, I'm expecting a bullish Euro USD. Sorry, bullish Euro, bullish USD JPY. Look out for buy opportunities. Buy opportunities. So this is my analysis for what? For USD JPY. I'm expecting the price to do what? Go up. But if it doesn't respect this, it needs to what? Break out of this zone, particular zone. Let me change the color. Change the color to pink. You have to break out of this pink zone, retest it, then come down. Then I will confidently take a sell. But for now, I don't see sells on USD JPY. That is my own analysis. Let me go to H1 and see the reaction of H1. The reaction of H1 price is actually consolidating on my support zone. So you can see it here. It's on the support zone and it's consolidating. So you can't sell on this zone until it breaks out of it and retest it. So if market open, I'm seeing more reaction for a buy than a sell. That's my own analysis for Euro USD. Now NZD-JPY. On a weekly time frame, on a monthly time frame, price is currently now on the support level. You can see it here. Let me change it. This is a support level. This is the most recent one here. This first, which is a support. This was the support zone. Price reacted. And this, a large one. So now price is between, it bounced up from this support, went to this resistance zone, and that's where price is at a particular time now. So what I'm expecting here is either breaks out, which I don't see, because on the support zone, anytime price, or except news, if price is moving smoothly, if it gets to any zone, it must surely react. Must surely react by moving down or forming the opposite candle. Only news will make price to break through any zone without reacting. That's only what news does. But without news, market, as it's moving gradually. When it gets to a zone, it will react. You can see the candlestick that will go up bullish. The next thing you see, it's creating a wick. It might close with a wick, a lower body and a higher wick. You'll be asking why is price reacting like that? Because there's a zone there that's making price to react. So now this bullish candle you are seeing here, if the market open because on the zone, it must surely react more by coming down a bit. It might consolidate like this, come down, or consolidate like this and go up. Anything must happen, but price will react to every time on the zone. So that's for this. We're seeing that it's still coming down. It's on a downward move for USD/JPY. So on the weekly, we're seeing the same thing. Let me zoom out. We can see the same thing, that is all showing us a downward indication until this same move, which is still within the resistance zone. Until it breaks the resistance zone, we're not seeing any what? Oh, I've actually, somebody's drawing on my chart. Please don't draw my chart. Please. Okay, now that's the daily time frame as well. If I put my line here where market close, you can see that, you see where it reacted. This is a support. It was a support here until it broke out here, did a retest, came down here, retest down, retest now. So two things: breaks out or continue coming down. So let's go to H4. I will draw our line chart. What's the most recent one, which is this move here. Okay. All these are reacting to it. So we'll pick this particular one here. Another one, we'll pick this particular one here. I don't even know why this person chose NZD/CHF. I can't remember the last time I traded this pair. Even if there's a move here, I won't even trade it. NZD/CHF. Okay. So let me change it to candlestick and see how the market reacts. All right, the market is coming down. That's a strong bearish move. That candle. You see why I prefer to minimize it, so it can show you exactly everything and the future. So if I draw this, let me delete this and draw a better one. Let's say this is it. I love zooming it to the barrier, to the limits. That's when it tells me I see it very well. But you can choose to reset your chart and do how you want it. But because of how this candlestick is, that's why I decided to zoom out. Zoom out to the highest limit. Now you can see it, how price is reacting to it. Price is currently on the support zone, resistance zone, sorry. You can see it here. It broke out, retested it, broke out, retested it. It's still within the zone. Until this is broken like this, it breaks out like this, retest it, then you can buy. But since it's still inside the zone, there's a tendency that to do like this. And continue what? Selling downward. So let me change it to candlestick. So you can see how price is reacting to this particular zone. So for me, this is a clear setup for a sell. It's a clear setup for what? Sell. Because it's on a zone. Let me change the zone to red. So it will indicate you that it's on a resistance zone. So this is a clear setup for what? Sell. But for me to ascertain that it's not going to sell, it has to break out of this red zone like this, retest it, then I'll buy. So, but for every indication, this market is still coming what? Downward. It's still going down. There's no, I'm not seeing any buy on it. It's on the zone, resistance zone. Looking at it for more indication, it's still showing more of what? The bearish move. So if I choose to draw another zone to know where my TP is, this is where I'll pick my TP. TP1 on the support zone. If it breaks out, TP2 will be somewhere around here as well. So this is TP1. If I want to sell this pair around this area, TP1 should be here. That's more than 200 pips. But for you to be on the safe side, you can just do 100 pips. So from here, it breaks out, retests, you do what you sell. That is for my own sell. But if you want to buy this pair, wait till it does what? Breaks out of this zone, retests it, then you buy. Forex trading, markets take money from the impatient and they give it to what? The patient. So not because you are seeing it going up, you want to buy. Wait for it to do what? Break out of the zone. Wait for it to do what? Break out of this zone. If it doesn't break out of this zone, please just sell this pair. For me, this is a sell. Let me write it down. Sell opportunity for NZDCHF. So this is what you should look out for this particular pair. NZDCHF, look out for a what? A sell than a what? A buy. But if you want to buy this, wait for it to break out of it, retest it, then you do what? Buy comfortably. But if it doesn't break out of this zone, do not buy this pair. Look more to sell it than to buy it. Now let me go to H1 and see how it's reacting. It's forming a stick and a flag. So peradventure, what might happen on H1 here is to do what? Consolidate. To consolidate inside this zone before it reacts down. So that's how this pair is going to go. But from my all indication, what I'm seeing here for me, I'll look out for more of the sell. Before I can buy it, I'll wait for it to do what? Break out of this zone. Then I'll look out to buy this particular pair. Any question, please type on the chat box so we can answer. I think we've taken so much time. This is about 11 o'clock, 10:35. So if there's any question, please type on the chat box. So for NZD USD is consolidating, no entry here. Gold, I'm looking to sell. I might buy partially, take 50 pips when market opens, but I'm selling exactly at 1880 if price closed below my red zone. Euro USD, I have sell bias than buy bias for Euro USD. USD JPY, I'm looking to buy instead of selling the particular pair because it's sitting on my support zone. NZD CHF on the H4 is going to sell. H1 is going to consolidate before it does what? Sell. But before I sell the buy this pair, I must wait for it to break out of this zone. If it doesn't break out of this zone and retest, no buy for me. Any question, type on your chat box. Any currency meter we can use. Okay, the currency meter you can use is called live. Let me type it here. Live charts. Just go to Google or you go to your live chat, live currency meter. But this currency meter, 1 minute, it refresh every 1 minute. Okay, look at it. As at the last time this currency meter refreshed, it showed that euro was weak, GBP USD strong. Anytime you see 6 bar, it tells you that that currency is what? Strong. You can see it, 6 bar, I tell you the currency is strong. Every other one, 6-5 is strong, 4 is getting weak, 1 is what? Very weak. But you have to be refreshing it every 1 minute. Every 1 minute, you have to refresh it. Okay? So livechat.co.uk is a currency strength meter you can use to check the strength meter of any pair. Which other question? Uh-oh. My laptop is hanging. I'm so sorry. Okay, that's for... Any other question? Please, ma, don't forget the previous lessons. Okay, yeah, I'm going to post it on the chat. If there's no question, you can send your charts, your analysis on the group platform, and we can all look at it. If you really enjoy the class, type 777 on the chat box. And Mr. Udeme, please, can you stop sharing? Thank you. Can you